Hi everybody, my name is Elena Hernandez and I'm going to present my artistic creation and research workshop practice number 1. Well, for the first part of the practice I have chosen the theme uncertainty, and I have done a drawing with traditional techniques that involves drawing techniques that we learned in class with Laura, and also a new technique that I have used when I was a little kid, that is watercolor technique. Let's see what I do it. First of all, to start my work, I thought about the feeling of uncertainty. What is for me that? For me, uncertainty is the feeling of being lost, as I explain more deeper in the report. I think that is that feeling that no one understands you because you're afraid or something. I also thought about the feeling of being in a dark room without knowing what is behind or in front of you. Also, I think about this because I create my drawing with the creating process. Its phase from the preparation to illumination is reflected in my work, transforming the abstract of an emotion into something visual and emotional, with that process that it's deeper explained in the report. And after that, when I finished thinking all of that, and how it made me feel, I started to create sketches. As I said before, to do this I need a lot of materials that are simple materials because I choose drawing technique and it's really simple. I use my B pencil and my HB pencil also to start the drawing. I start drawing all of that and then I use the watercolors to paint it, that has pigments and some agglutinative materials. With these little things I have summarized my work with traditional techniques and with the theme uncertainty. And in conclusion of this first part, I will say that I'm really glad of me because I have created something that is emotional and I reflect in a drawing that it's something for me difficult, and I think you will enjoy it as much as me. Okay, now I start talking about my second work that is with modern techniques and deals with the theme stereotypes. Are stereotypes important? Let's see what I think and what I do with my work. In this creative process of my latest work, I have chosen as theme stereotypes, as I say, and I wanted to focus in gender stereotypes through a collage of photos. Also, for this work, I have used the creative process, okay? And for the preparation, I began with a deep dive into the topic of gender stereotypes, which as a woman, I have always been interested. Through observations, conversations, and news of what I wanted to do. Topic, then the incubation phase was a bit of a lot of information, and I in terms of lighting the idea was to capture women in their everyday jobs, challenging past stereotypes by adopting unconventional roles. Furthermore, my work on breaking stereotypes is more than just an image, and I have used the materials below. First of all, my mobile camera, then my mobile editor. I complement that with my iPad for compiling and adding the text, and finally, to put all the pieces together and get the final result, I use an editing and montage application on my mobile phone. Using modern techniques for this kind of theme, I think it was the most convenient thing, and that is why I wanted to reflect in this way. Here you can see the work I have done and what I have tried to convey. Okay, in conclusion for this work of stereotypes, I think that gender stereotypes are really important, and nowadays there are some things that are not completely with a solution, and for that reason I choose this work. Now I'm going to say a summarize of my final conclusion. I enjoyed a lot doing this practice because I did things that I don't expect to, and it was also a practice to learn and to practice all those things that we made in class.